Alright, back down on the farm, starting another new project. New old project, I don't know how you look at it, but if you've been watching my videos, you saw my brother's H. Well, this is his Super H. When we got it, it purred like a kitten. When we tried to move it, it didn't want to start. Little to no spark, so I've got tune-up kit we're going to get in it. I'm going to put points and condenser in it. I think I'm going to build a new set of spark plug wires, and we'll see if that makes her go. If not, then I've got another coil for it. We'll change the coil out, but I'm going to start under the cap first with points and condenser and new plug wires, just because, and then we'll go from there. I'll be back. Alright, Brother Brad's Super H went to make my first new wire. Open the box up. This is one of the shortest ones on the tractor, so I got one of the shortest ones out of the kit. Had my cutters already. Had my spark plug crimper tool. Big old vise. And when I opened the box up, that's seen better days. No ends and no more boots. So we're not going to be putting new wires on the Super H today. So anyway, we'll pocket all the tools and get everything back in the truck, and we'll put the points and condenser on it and go from there. It did run when we bought it. It ran real good. Anyway, all right, I'll be back. All right, back on the Super H. The points and condenser are in. There's a little brass washer down there somewhere. It's gone. But anyway, I'll show you. So there's my big fat paw. Oil filter, hydraulic line, and there's just no room for my big fat hands in there. I started off making a short screwdriver, and then shoot, Dad's got a whole toolbox full of tools. That's done. So I went up and got his stubby. I don't know if this will show up on the camera or not, but they are not in very good shape. I'm glad I decided to change the points. Look at all that crap in there. Yeah, I don't know. So I'll take the condenser home with me, and we'll put the meter on it and see if that was in fact the culprit. I gotta put the gasket back in. Come on. There you go. You stay. And then the dust shield. If the gasket was in there, I'll put that in there. Come on, gasket, work with me here just a little bit. Come on. Alright, dust shield is in. I guess maybe I should have. Well, I can't. The battery I was going to put on it ain't worth a poop. The battery is currently on the charger. Get you out of the way. See if we can get you registered. Yeah, you go there. That's not rainwater. That's sweat off of me. And I don't know if you can see these little guys. Hoverflies, sweat bees, whatever you want to call them. They are horrendous out here. I mean, they are swarming all over me. Okay, I remember that one goes up there. That one goes there. And then the wire that I dropped, that I picked back up, that I have since dropped again, coil wire. I had it. What did I do with it? I don't know. I'm going to coil wire back on it. Go check my battery and see if it's taking any kind of charge at all. Where did it go? Could have swore. It's right there where I put it. Yeah, that's why these need changed. That's corroded. That's just dumb. Put you in there. That might be backwards of how it was. I don't know. Yeah, that seems to fit better. We're gonna go with that route. Get you out of the way so you can get in here. Come on. Why would you, you know? All right. All right. I'm gonna go check on my battery, find something cold to drink, and I'll be back. All right. I had forgotten. If you've been watching my videos, especially my brother Brad, well, particularly the Brother Brad H series, you'll know that he did pass away. I'm in the process of cleaning up his place and down here at Dad's. Mom and Dad lived at the end of the power line. I mean, when they put the house in, they added I don't know how many poles, because the house, if you go straight, if you see a big tree between the garage roof and the peak of the house roof, that's the neighbors. That's where the line used to stop. Now it stops at Mom and Dad's at the farm. Anyway, when Dad turned about 75, I think it was. Hold on, so you gotta stay hydrated, people. When he turned about 75, I got tired of Mom and Dad living out here. Power goes out anywhere between here and the substation. They're sitting in the dark. The house is 100% electric heated. I can't have Mom and Dad sitting in the house, no heat for who knows how long. So I started collecting generators. Shoot. All right. Well, I wiped my eye, now I've got gas in my eye, burning my eyeball. Horrible video. But anyhow. Anyway, first one I bought was a Whacker brand pole start, 5,000 watt, just almost identical to this, except it was a Whacker. The rear main seal on the engine leaks so bad I don't think you could run a tank of fuel through it without the oil level sensor shutting it down. So then I found this one, new Chinesium carburetor from that Big River store online, and it ran real good. And then I found another one that I had on the trailer when I got here to the farm that I had taken back with me, that it was electric start. And I was, shoot, Dad doesn't need to be, at this point, you know, he's getting closer and closer to 80. He doesn't need to be pulling on a rope to fire it. That's all I need. Having a heart attack trying to turn the electricity back on. So I found one that was electric start. Well, he had been trying to run them occasionally just to exercise them and make sure they'd start in case he needed them. Well, then my brother, dear old brother Brad, he found a Westinghouse, I think it is. I don't know. 9,500 running watt. Great big son of a bitch. Anyhow, big one. Electric start and all that good fun stuff. We figure it's big enough to run. I don't know that it'll run the furnace, but it'll run enough electric space heaters that, well, Dad's got a vent-free propane heater in his shop. I need to finish making the stand so he can hang that in the living room. But anyhow, yeah, I know you shouldn't burn the LP and blah blah blah. Anyway, the small electric start one wouldn't start, so I loaded it up when I was down here last weekend. We was sorting tools and stuff for my brother's estate. Anyway, I took it back with me and got it running, and then as I was messing around out there in the barn, I was like, oh, well shoot, I forgot we got this one. So I loaded it up. I don't know if it runs or not. I'm gonna take it back to my house and give it a once over, make sure that it'll start and run easy. Anyway, the reason I got gas in my eye is in the process. The reason I found that is I was stealing the battery out of the GLP that's back there in the barn. So I stole the battery out of it. I got a battery in the Super H, but I don't know if this is going to show up or not. Now I've shook it. Well, yeah, there's a layer. I don't know if that's the glass or if that's water, but she's looking a little cloudy. So we're gonna. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of schmutz in there. So I'm gonna clean this out. I do have a little can of curb cleaner, get this cleaned out, back on there, and then we'll pull the switch and hit the lever and see if she'll run. I'll be back. Alright, got to put some gas in it. Well, I'll bet that sunbite's gonna leak. I'll bet you. For what?
Or have you taken post-overlater yet?
Oh no, I just got it loaded. Alright. Alright, I got the sun bowl cleaned out and I was putting it back on. Got it on, turned the gas on, and well, I got just a couple drops and then nothing. So I went and got a can of gas. Right after I had put the can of gas in, Dad walked out, and I was right in the middle of filming, well, the previous clip, filling the sediment bowl up. And part of the haze in the sediment bowl was some kind of a white, crusty stuff that's on the glass. I don't know if that's part of the, if it's lead residue anyway. But anyhow, we got gas in it, and there she is, boys. Brother Brad's Super H freaking runs. Oh, I had forgot. Nope. Well, I had forgot the throttle linkage is kind of stuck. I'm gonna get this can. I don't like where we're parked it out here in the middle of hayfield. Hayfield. Barn lot, hayfield, whatever. According, yeah, I'm still recording. Alright. Let's take her for, oh! Before we lose that, let's back to neutral. Put that back on, dummy. I don't even see that or not. I zoom in. Can I see it? I don't know. Got good oil pressure. Kind of remember that. It's showing a real big charge, but I don't think that's right. Because I don't know. It's oh, there's a good gear. Say stage 2 Super H battery under the seat, 6 volt. I think it's supposed to be with a generator. I think it's supposed to be 6 volt negative ground or 6 volt positive ground. But it's currently, the battery's currently hooked up. I think it's supposed to be positive, and it is currently negative ground. So I don't know if that's what's causing that. The generator doesn't like it. But anyhow, we're gonna take the old Super H out here and park it in the shade out in the front yard. I think that's a good spot for her. Right there. People coming around the curve can see her. But that's just kind of where she's at, throttle wise. Well, anyhow, I don't know what it's doing now. We're going to shut that off. Yeah, there she is. Oh. I'm going to go ahead and I got a good friend that's real interested in it. Park it out here by the road, or just drop it on the ground, whatever. Tease him with a little bit. Take that battery cable loose so we don't mess that up. Did you see where it went? Because I don't see it now. It went down that. It's down here somewhere. Alright, well, I'll find it in a second. Go right here to the other side. Yeah, Farmall Stage 2 Super H. with a Freeman loader. And my buddy that's interested in it, he's got no, he doesn't want the, for what he's going to do with it, loader's coming off. But I mean, yeah, that's just a nice original. You can still read the McCormick Farmer. I don't know how you got the IH McCormick Farmer. That's the difference. They added the IH logo. You still read the Super H there. That muffler's got to go. All right. Yeah. Dad's pecan trees. Might get a lot of good smoking wood one of these days. All right, there it is. Brother Brad's Super H. Back up and running.